Good morning, sunshines. The sun's not even up yet. I'm up that early, so that's crazy. But I've got stuff to do, like make this booty video. So that's what we're gonna do today. Bowspring is super bootylicious. It is maybe one of the biggest reasons why I have so many people continue to come back. I mean, it's a side product, but I mean, they love their butts that they get. And who doesn't love a beautiful bum? I'm all about it. So Bowspring works to balance the anterior chain, which is the front of the body, with the posterior chain, the back of the body. Typically we have stronger front body chains where our quads and our biceps really do a lot of the work. So the front body has no problem picking up the slack. It's the back body that tends to not know how to engage so well. So Bowspring tries to find balance, get us back into all parts working like they should, which is pretty cool. So today we're just gonna focus on some butt stuff though, and just really hone in on that little booty blast place. So let's get started. I'm starting all fours, cord-tastic as well. I'm not super advanced in my videoing yet, so you know, one day I'll get super professional, but right now not. So hands as wide as the mat, or depending on how wide your mat is, as wide as the shoulders. Knees stuck underneath of your hips, and your hips really, I mean, I see a lot of people out here like this, and that's okay, because it can really, like, it will open up your pelvic floor, give you an opportunity to open up your pelvic floor a little bit more, but really just like keep them not so far out. Tops of the feet, press them down and pull them back towards the knee to hollow the ankle. You see how this part just like lifted up a little bit? When we do this, and it's like the push down and the pull back of the top of the foot, we can engage into the whole back line of the leg. Push the mat away and fill into the upper back. So shoulder blades spread. It's like a rounding quality in the upper back and arching quality in the lower back. Right off the way, we're gonna take the right knee out to the side, come up onto dome right fingertips. So here the right ankle, this little inner squinch of the ankle to engage the whole back line of the leg. Keep the knee narrow to open the pelvic floor. Na na na. Lower down and switch sides. Pushing the mat away super strong. Make sure this right foot stays nice and strong, planting down the top of the foot and pulling it back towards the knee. Left knee lifts. Keep the knee narrow to start. Open the pelvic floor. Left hand comes to dome hand. Chin stays lifted and throat stays open. And lower down. And switch sides. Left knee out, come up onto dome left fingertips. Let's take the right hand, now move it to the top of the right knee. You're gonna be like, whoa, at first this is so hard. And then you get strong and it's like, what happened? This is so great. Little push of the knee into the hand. Hand's going to resist. Sends the hips back, it opens up the belly, lift the chin. It's like your whole right side body is facing to the right. Watch the tendency for the left elbow armpit to wanna face forward, face it back to the midline. Yeah. And then lower down. Left knee goes out. Dome left fingertips. Set it up here. You can stay if this is where you're happy as well. Or take your left hand to the top of the left knee. The hand melts liquid and the arm goes straight. Little push of the knee into the hand to send the hips back and to open up the belly. Open the heart forward to the left. Chin stays lifted, pushing the mat away super strong with that right hand. Yeah. Lower down. Now I know your butt's probably singing already and you're like, whoa, we're just gonna stay here because this is where magic happens. So a little shimmy of the shake of the butt side to side. And then we're gonna take this knee back out to the side. Actually, we'll keep the right hand planted down. Now, keep the knee, like, it doesn't have to go up so high. We'll just keep it nice and low, and we're just gonna bring it forward and back. Keep pushing the mat away super strong, fill into the upper back. Just looking just forward of your hands. Little micro movements. And then next time your bum's on my mind. Next time your knee comes forward, hold it here. And then draw little circles with the knee. And then switch directions. And then lower down. Wow! Sit back. Give your butt a little break because it's like, hello, booty. And then left leg's gonna go out to the side. Keep the left hand planted down. And then little micro movements forward and back, just taking the knee towards the tricep and then bringing it back. And it doesn't have to go like super far back. Let's just keep it like little micro movements. It's all you need. Keep pushing the mat away to stay full through the upper back. This side's gonna feel it more. It's guaranteed. And the next time you bring your knee forward, hold it in little circles. Like you're drawing, like there's crayons attached to the end of your knee, little circles you draw. Circles of hell in the butt. And then switch directions. And then release. Holy smokes. Okay, so though they be little, they are fierce, those little tiny exercises. But just shimmy your bum from side to side. You'll feel really good all through this side. Cool. Now you're gonna tuck your toes and lift up and just have a couple of pedals. Little shimmies, shakes, and back and forth. Take your right, so this is crouching cat. You can have your feet a little bit wider if that serves you and allows you to open the pelvic floor a little bit more, or a little bit narrow if you can keep your lower lumbar moving in. Chin is forward of the hands, so push the mat away, fill into the upper back, shoulder blades spread. And then let's transfer the weight into the left side, pick up the right, keep the knee low. Drop left ear to left shoulder, lift up through the right ribs, dome your right fingertips. Now find a little pedal like your heels pulling through molasses. Super slow, the stickiest sticky. The left knee hugs to the outside edge of the mat like it has an external, the tendency is for the knee to splay inward, so just hug it to the outside edge. Eyes look forward, take a little step forward. Just a mini lunge, nice and short, big bend in the knees, booty moves way back, lift up. Woo-hoo-hoo. So little pulses here, hands at the hips, hips moving back. We want to feel the creases in our hips right here. And then take your hands out in front of you, globe, fingertips connect. We're going to transfer the weight into the front foot, take a little pulse, pick the back one up, and then little up and downs. This left heel is energetically pulling towards the butt like a hamstring curl, and we're rooting down through the right paw, just finding little pulses. Belly's long and forward, chin is lifted, elbows pushing forward. Yeah, and then you're just gonna step wide and step wide. Okay, so kind of like a big little squat, big little squat. Feet, I like my feet to be a little bit externally rotated, stays in line with my knees. I feel like this allows me to give space in my hips to move my butt back. If you prefer to have your feet more parallel and that gives you more space, you do what you want, or like do what feels good, what works for you. And then so just like squat-tastic. So check it out. We can get engagement into our butt from our feet. In fact, we should be. So root down the paw, and when I say paw, I mean this part of the foot. So rooting down the paw pushes down and out to the side. Little like deep squat, and from here, paws push down and out, knees push down and out, like your hands were here and you're pushing into your hands. Yeah, sit a little lower. And then find a little pulse. You can take your hands out in front of you. Push the seeds forward. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. And then hands to the knees and just glide from side to side. Come back to center, sit low. Pause, root down, push down and out to the side. Knees follow suit in line with the ankles. Cool. And then deep squat, hips back. Two domes meet the mat. They slide to right. Step back, crouching cat. Cool. Let's over to the other side. So shifting the weight over to the right side. Pick up the left knee. Drop right ear to right shoulder to lift up through the left ribs. Become lighter on your left fingertips, dome hand. Find to stoke your motor. So it's like your heels pulling back. You're the stickiest honey ever. It's like try to get the butt and the hammies to engage. The knee stays in the side plane. The right knee hugs to the right side of the mat. And take your eyes and look forward and little step forward. Take a big bend in the knees, the butt moves way back, and then lift up. Yeah, cool. And then just like little short stance, root down through the paws and find a little pulse. I want you to feel the creases in your hips and keep the belly long and the chin lifted. Smile. How do we love the butt? This much. And then we're going to transfer the weight into the front foot and take globe, fingertips connect, elbows push forward. Take a little pulse, pick the back foot up into propeller pose. The right heel energetically hugs towards the right butt like a hamstring curl, and then little pulses up and down. Cool. And then let's just step this guy to the side. Step to the side. Deep squat, hips back. You can take the hands down to the mat or catch a block. Blocks are cool. To the block. From here, you're just going to take hands to the block, push the mat away. See how full I am in my upper back? I don't want this. I want to be pushing pushing the block into the mat. Pause. You can hover the heels, pause, root down, and push out to the side. Waka waka. And then glide. And then come to center. Pause, push down and out to the side. Keep full in the upper back, belly's long and chin is lifted. Knees keep pushing out energetically, keep the butt lifting up. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. And then big squat. Open the belly forward to lift up. Walk the feet back into the mat. Okay. So hands at the hips. Hover your right heel. Dig forward to send the hips back. Drag back to engage the whole back line of the leg. Lift the knee forward. Cross ankle squat. Keep this knee forward to hollow the groin. Sit low. Hips back. One hand to the inside of the knee. If that's not accessible, just come up a little higher. If it is, down to the knee into the ankle. Sit low, hips back, belly's long, chin is lifted, arms push straight, belly bows forward. Cool. And then release. Another side. Knees nice and bent. Little hover of the left heel. Dig forward to send the hips back. Drag back to engage the whole back line of the leg. Lift the knee forward. Cross the ankle over top of the thigh. Cross ankle squat. Left knees forward. Sit low. Hips glide back. Two options, either two hands to the top thighs, whoa, or hands to the knee and hands to the ankle. Arms push straight, belly bows forward, lift the chin, sit lower. Yeah. And then step to the side. Step wide, deep squat, hips back, hands to the block if it's there, little pulse, hover the heels, pause, push down and out to the side. Cool. Take the block to the side, 2 domes meet the mat, slides to right, step back, crouching cat. Narrow the knees. Last little thing. So setting this place up nice and strong though, push the mat away and fill into the upper back, super important. Here are the ankles, so pushing the top of the foot down and pulling it back towards the knee. Take this guy up and little pulses, just straight back. And then bring it forward. And then bring it back and lift. And forward. And back and lift. And forward. And back and lift. Cool. And then release, another side. Left knee lifts, keep pushing the mat away, fill into the upper back, little pulses. Just little tiny micro movements. And then bring it forward. And bring it back and pump it. Cool. And that's it. Give your bum a little shake, a little love. Booty, 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 bucking everywhere. That's all. I love bums. I mean, I think you should be grabbing it and lifting it up all the time. We're working with fascia. We want it to lift up. We want it to support the sacrum. The more we can teach it to work, the more balanced we become. It's a huge muscle, and it's forgot how to work because we sit a lot. So retraining it to, fire up a little bit is so important. That's all. Have a great day. Bye.